What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. I made a previous video, but I ended up having to delete it due to the fact that there was a smudge on the screen and I didn't realize it, and it looked like the whole lens was fogged. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. Today's a little bit weird because the kids are going, or they did go, to their grandma's, and I'm going to be picking them up around 4. They were supposed to go swim today, but because of the crappy weather we've had here lately, they're not going to be able to do that, so they're just going to go over there and hang out with their cousins. I called the school today to see if we could start the process getting my daughter an aide in class. The lady told me that the woman who takes care of that stuff, isn't currently there. She would email her and then hopefully she would get back to me. I'm hoping she'll call me today, but I don't think she will. I'm thinking that actually it's past 3 o'clock, so she won't get a hold of me today, but she'll probably get a hold of me on Monday. I feel like it's one of those things that as long as we get the ball rolling now before school starts, that eventually she will have an aide in class. I'm not really too worried about it being a last minute thing. My wife and I just recently got finished watching season 3 of Stranger Things. My favorite character in the whole show is Dusty, probably Dusty and Hobbs. I also noticed, and I'm not sure if my wife noticed, but I noticed that this season actually ended up looking like it was a little more upbeat than the first 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons seemed pretty dark to me. I know that I said in previous videos that I didn't understand how anybody could get interested in this show, but after watching all of it, I am hooked. I cannot wait until the 4th season comes out. Speaking of which, I know there's probably going to be a lot of speculation on whether or not Hobbs is still alive. I think he is. For those of you who watched the finale episode of season 3 and you watch past the credits, they have a clip where a Russian soldier walks up to a prison gate and goes to open it, and the other Russian tells him, no, not the American. And then they go and grab somebody else, take the guy down to the bottom floor, and pretty much feed this dude to a demodog. Now, I'm suspecting that the American is Hobbs. My wife was telling me that there was a lot of speculation that there probably wouldn't be a season 4. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will be very mad if there's not a season 4, especially after that last little clip in the last season in the last episode of season 3. My wife bought my son his toys for his birthday party. He got a Buzz Lightyear action figure and a Bumblebee Transformer. He's been talking about the Buzz Lightyear action figure for probably over a year now, and we just couldn't bring ourselves to forking out $50 for an action figure, but this time around we actually did save up some money. And he also mentioned something about a Transformer, and he and I watched the Bumblebee Transformer movie together, and ever since then he's been pretty much talking about wanting a Transformer as well. So my wife ended up getting those 2 action figures for a total of like $70 with free shipping. So those should be here about Sunday. His birthday's on the 12th. We have Meet the Teacher on the 12th as well, which we'll get the down low on class curriculum, the ability to get a hold of the teacher, and pretty much the teacher's going to tell us everything we need to know, and that's when we're going to turn in all of their school supplies that they are going to be needing for the year. 2 days later, on the 14th, my daughter starts school on Wednesday, still telling me that she's nervous. She told me this morning she had a nightmare about going to school. It's actually pretty funny because for the longest time she was talking about how excited she was, how she wanted to start school, and this is before my wife and I even decided we were going to put her in school. And the main reason why we decided to put her in school was because she would have an aide with her in the class, and she would actually be able to attend a normal classroom setting without having to go to a special ed class. So with that being said, you know, it kind of made it, that was kind of like the thing that made us decide that we were going to allow her to go to school. We were going to put her, or enroll her in homeschooling and just do her homeschooling here, but it's something she wanted to do, and there are options that allowed us to be comfortable enough to let that happen. It's really weird right now because the kids aren't here. It's so quiet, and I have just in the past hour been able to get a lot done on top of watching probably 30 minutes of YouTube. I know I've said this before, I don't like the kids not being here, but it's kind of nice not having them here for a couple hours every now and then. Just to be able to sit with my own thoughts and be able to have a moment to think to myself is actually pretty nice. For my son's birthday party, we are probably just gonna have cupcakes here, and I'm gonna make the backyard really nice so the kids can go out there and play on the playground out there. We were gonna take him to see Toy Story 4, but I believe the beginning of this month they actually stopped playing it in theaters, and it's not going to come out on DVD for about 3 or 4 months. So we may or may not take him to go see another movie. We'll probably end up just taking him out to a restaurant, have like a family dinner, and then have cupcakes and ice cream here at the house and let the kids play out back. That's it for the video, guys. If you guys liked it, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.